Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess, all right? Hello, who's this?
This is Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Good morning. What's your question for Jess?
Okay, Jess. I've been dating this guy for a couple years now.
You've been with, say it one more time.
I've been dating this guy for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
And from different sources who don't know each other, I've been hearing, like, gay rumors a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't know how to approach that because I did ask him, and I don't know how to feel about the answer because, you know, they say, like, if they get angry, then it's true. He didn't get angry, but he just didn't react enough for me.
Okay, what was what was the dialogue? How did he say? Well, how did he come back at you?
Okay, so I told him it was my best friend. Like, one of my friends told me that, you know, and all he said was, babe, you know, I never heard any crazy shit like that. And that was it. And we never talked about it again. He just went on to something else.
Okay.
So,
so you left it alone right there.
I did.
Okay.
Because it's like uncomfortable.
How many people have told you that? How many people said something like that?
About 3 different people.
Okay. And do those 3 people know each other?
No.
Okay. Are they saying that they saw him with somebody? What are they saying? Like, it's his mannerisms? They heard that he slept with another guy? What are they saying?
Rumors, and one of them actually knows somebody, is claiming she knows somebody that he was involved with.
Okay.
But the person's no longer here, so we can't ask.
Oh, okay, okay. Like, no, like death or like they live.
Yeah, death. Yeah.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right. Well,
yeah.
I feel that there should be another conversation because if this is something that you are not willing to just brush past, do you really like him, first of all? You really like him? You see yourself with him?
I do. And I'm kind of like, because he's kind of like popular a little bit, you know? So I know sometimes you have haters or whatever. So I'm just like, and I'm very careful when I take advice from other women or listen to other women because you never know.
Thank you. Yeah, you never know. You never know on both ends, though. I do understand, like, if it's more than one person telling you this and they don't know each other and it's 3 different stories circulating, then it may be some truth to it. Still not saying that he is gay. He may be bisexual. He may have tried.
Baby, once you sleep with a man, you are gay.
You said it, not me. Good. I just want you to have another conversation with him, and I want you to tell him, hey, there has been talks, like there has these like full-on discussions, like somebody saying that they saw you with a person. Now, I'm not accusing you, but this is something that I think about because I see myself with you. We have to move forward, but I have this stuff in the back of my mind. I really need to know, is this something that you were once curious about, involved in? Just tell the truth, you know, because do you love him?
I do.
You can say it, you know, I love you, you know, and I just want to make sure the person that I'm falling in love with, the person that I want to be with is upfront with me so I don't find anything out later. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being open. You didn't dive into it as much as you should have the first time. You know, I don't believe in that if he gets angry, then he did it. Because I used to be mad when people accuse me of things that I didn't do. I would get angry. That don't mean I did it. That means, why you coming at me like that? You should know me. You should know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that people say that you automatically guilty if you get angry. So I think that you should dive into that conversation a lot more. Because it has to be some type of truth to it, you know? I don't care if he just winked his eye at another nigga. It's something going on, or that went on. So you got to find that out, and be upfront and honest. This is it's like an obligation. You have to know
about that. Like, if he's on the DL, that's the whole point of the DL. Like, how do you like? And if I still feel like he's lying, do I stay? No,
baby, you don't. If you still feel like he's lying, then no. Because if you still feel like he's lying, you don't trust him. So then why would you stay? And then what else is he gonna lie about? You understand? Like, if you feel it in your mind, if you feel it, we got that intuition. If you feel it, then it's some truth to it. Now, all the time we ain't right, but this seems like something that you might be a little right about. So, and unless you're open to dating a bisexual man, I think.
No, I'm absolutely not.
Well, I think that you got your answer right there. Had that last conversation. If it's nothing that comes to, you know, you got to go.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, Jess.
No problem, boo.
Damn. How do you find out if your man is really on the down low if he don't tell you?
You know,
unless you catch him red-handed.
You'd have to catch him or go through his phone.
You have a right to know. You have a right to know.
You absolutely have a right to know, and the man should tell him. Don't do that to that young lady.
And if that came from 3 different people who don't know each other, and it's 3 different stories, yeah, chances are he was dipping and dabbing in the butt.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Just fix my mess. 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right, we have somebody on line 5. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
What's your question for Jess, mama?
Oh, I'm fine. Well, my question for Jess is, I have been dealing with this guy for almost 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I've dated him exclusively, and just last Tuesday, I went to the clinic like I usually do, and I got the news that I tested positive for HIV.
You are positive?
And I am positive.
Okay, go on.
And so I wanted to confront him. So I came to his job to meet him at work.
Mm-hmm.
When I get there, I see him hugged up with one of his coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of confronting him right then, I waited. I finally got to him. I showed him the paperwork, asked him what was going on, and he still denies it. And I feel so vengeful. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't quit my job. I'm like, because I was honest, and
yeah.
I don't know. I'm feeling the type of way though.
Are you crying right now?
I'm not crying right now. I'm angry right now.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Well, the first thing is you have to see what you have to do to take care of yourself, but you also have to get therapy too, because that's horrible. That's horrible. But the vengeance that I feel that you're feeling that right now. Don't go do nothing, Sam, because then you're gonna end up in jail. And I know that's angry. It makes you angry. It angers you to feel like, because you feel like he took your life from you. You understand? Like I know that.
But no remorse. Kind of like just like, oh well.
Yeah.
You won't even.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
So he denied it. He didn't say anything. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get checked," or What did he say?
I told him that you need to go get checked because I was telling him like, hey, we gonna test it. I wanted to see his results. He said he made an appointment. He gonna get around to it, and that's the last thing that I heard from him.
And how long has it been since that conversation?
It's been since what that was it. He called. I ended up seeing him. I showed him paperwork. We was at the hospital. I said, go in the hospital and get your test. He's like, oh, well, I'll make an appointment. So I feel like he already knew.
He knows what's up, and there has to be some type of legal action that you take for that. Like, yo, isn't that like
isn't that like against the law? Like, can I sue you?
That is very much against the law.
Like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially if they knew their status. Yeah, if he knew his status. If he knew his status and didn't tell you, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Because let's just see it for what it is. He don't want to. You don't want to leave with that information. You don't want for nobody to know that. So it's probably not only you that he's infected and that he's constantly giving it to people. You just said you pulled up to the job and he was hugged up with somebody else.
Yeah.
You are not.
So that was shocking to me.
Absolutely.
Girl.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
I'm shaking with anger.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
It depends what state she in.
But I do.
Where are you? What state are you in?
I live in Michigan.
You live in Michigan.
You work for a traffic control place in Saginaw.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't mind it because I want other people to know because I feel like it's wrong.
Absolutely, because you are 9 times out of 10 not the first and then not the last either. So I do believe that you need to go to the police station and you need to start a report. You need to take them to court. All of that. That is definitely something that you take legal action for because that is your life. And he had sex with you unprotected, knowing.
So taking the fucking condom off and shit like that. Like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, my mistake. Like, nigga, you knew.
Nah, get yourself a lawyer.
Jess is right. They have partner notification laws in Michigan, and in Michigan you are required to tell your sexual partner that you have HIV before having vaginal or anal sex with them, unless you are medically suppressed and have no intent to spread the virus.
Yeah, and he didn't seem like he was hype about it. He seemed very calm. Oh, I'll make an appointment.
My life is falling apart, and you gonna make an appointment? What?
Yeah. I'm sorry, baby, but definitely get your therapy as well, because you're definitely not in your right mind right now, rightfully so. It's still like shock value. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you definitely have to take care.
I need to be locked up somewhere, man, because I don't want to make an emotional decision.
Yeah, don't do that. But emotional or not, you need to go to that court for sure, because he needs to be behind bars for that.
And go learn about HIV treatment too. Go learn about HIV treatment, Queen.
Yeah, they got a place called Hearst Home out here that you go and get counseling. They check your viral load and all that type of shit. Shit new to me, man. I'm just dealing with it.
I'm sorry you're going through that.
So am I, baby.
Thank you for calling.
Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all time.
No problem.
This was a fantastic Just Fix My Mess. Both those calls went together. This is why you can't be lying to this is why we can't be lying to each other. This is why we can't be hiding things from each other. Stop taking away people's power of choice. I don't care if you're sleeping around with men, sleeping around with women. Tell the person that you're dealing with. Let them know you got other partners, man.
Absolutely.
And there's all types of medicines right now to suppress HIV and to make sure that people can live a long, lasting life. So, like you said, definitely do your homework. Thank you, Jess.
Yeah, no problem.
And listen, make sure you subscribe to Jess Hilarious's podcast, Carefully Reckless podcast. So many of y'all do. It's a top 5 podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. Nice. But she does Just Fix My Mess every week. So you can send her phone calls and emails.
Okay, so you guys can send voicemails, voice memos on Instagram to the Carefully Reckless podcast page, not to co-parenting therapy, not to Jess Hilarious Official. I don't check Jess Hilarious Official DMs. They are way too saturated. So Carefully Reckless podcast. I just did a podcast today. I had another heavy story, man. So I thank y'all for being vulnerable enough to open up and expose yourselves, to me. And it puts me in a position where I can advise you on certain things. And if I can't help you, I definitely let people know I cannot help you. And y'all need to search people with professionals, therapists or whatever, but I definitely help where I can, and my heart goes out to all these people, man.
All right. When we come back, we got Jess with the mess, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.